I miss you, come in. I miss you, come here. Miss you, come here. Back to being friends. Shared a Hello! Hi! Oh my god, I scared my cat. Sorry, Mimi! She thinks something's actually wrong. Pumpkin! Oh my god! Both pumpkins! They're kissing! You guys are siblings. We're all here, guys. We're all here. Hi, everybody. Hello. Oh my god, it's been so long. It's been so, I was gonna do like a secret short stream today, but I think I'm just gonna hit post. Like, I will just announce the stream. What do you guys think? You know what? You guys can play my life. What do you think? Also, that song is so fucking good. So fucking good. So fucking good. So fucking good. Okay, let me tighten up the mic. Tell the world. Let's tell the world. Hey, I did my hair and makeup a little bit different. Did anybody notice? My eyeliner is more up. Usually I do it kind of low. Slay, period. Thank you. Dude, that song is really so good. Hi, guys. You look more tanned. I don't think I'm really that tanned. I think it might be the lighting, but let's talk about the lighting for a minute. Is the lighting not sick? And let me show you something even sicker. Even more sick. No, I'm pretty sure the camera's centered. I was just not centered for a moment. Hi guys! I really missed you. Il y a des francophones ici. Non, mais je sais que vous êtes là et vous me manquez tellement et comme ça brise mon cœur parce que je me sens comme si désolée. Je me sens comme si je fais pas assez de contenu pour mes français que j'adore tellement. Je sais même pas quoi faire. Je sais même pas comment, tu sais. Anyways, conversation for another day. Let me show you guys the lighting, because is it not sickening? Is it not sickening? Okay, keep this. Like, look. I could flashbang myself. And oh my god, my hair is getting brighter. Crazy. My hair's getting grayer. Now it's darker. Okay, we have that. And if we wanted super daytime, what do you guys like? Brighter or like a middle ground or like cozy? Whoa, isn't that sick? Whoa, isn't that sick? Not the flashbang, sorry. Isn't that sick? Okay, middle, right? Maybe if I need to yell at you guys, I'll talk like this! I'll flashbang about, pay attention! Oh, guys, I low-key forgot how to stream. I forgot to open up my alerts, but I'm gonna be on top of my shit today. Real Soft Cat, thank you so much for the 1 year. Neko, thank you for the 20 gifted. I don't deserve that, but thank you. The Real Soft Cat, thank you for the half a year. Bubbles on, thank you for the 27. Rubber, thank you for the sub. Rubber Side Ducky. The Moth, thank you for the 2 years. Spiffer, thank you for the billion years. Davey, thank you for the 74. Just Wiener, thank you for the 4 months. Drakey, thank you. Snake Eyes, thank you for the 25 months. Swag, thank you for the 72. Christopher, thanks for the 71. Can you guys slow it down? I can't read this fast. And it keeps jumping back up every time you say, everybody stop subbing for 2 minutes so I can thank everybody that I have to thank before, because every time you sub, it jumps back to the beginning and I can't read everybody that I have to thank before. Thank you. All right. Thank you, Dr. Kameno. Nesty, thank you. Pinky, too, thank you. TTV, thank you for the 58 months. Kiki Cheeky, I'm gonna not thank you because you're making the fucking list jump back up. Stop. Do I need to do this so you listen to me? Because I will. Who said skill issue? Shut the fuck. You want to see me read fast? I can read the fastest. Zagion, Goof, Plosky, Jared, Block, Millie Fox, Strix, Evil Fossil, Sagino, Ozowls, BTS, T-Raz, Exploding Skittles, Moist Fish, Sheenox, Lou Wallace, Cardinal Sized Hurdle, Wario, Amargate, Awesome Web. Wait, actually, if I hold on to the scroll, it doesn't jump back. That's great. Oh, Mythos, thank you for the 28 months. I forgive you. He's like my #1 defender online in a nice platonic way, not in a weird, creepy way. And so I'll let you jump the list back up. Oh, now it's the alert for the gifted. Ah, I'm so happy when the alerts work beautifully. 37 Lake, thank you. Zach, thank you. Guys, I have so much shit to tell you. I'm so excited to just like kiki gossip, whatever. We can talk about everything. That's the one upside to not having streamed in a while. It's like, wait, there's so much to say. Saxy Rice, Sandman, thank you guys. S4, thank you for the 5 gifted. Willing, Just Javi, Nick, thank you so much. Nathan, Lara, Neptune, Kiki Chiki, Tara. Thank you guys. I think I thanked everybody, and if I missed anyone, I'm so sorry. I'm gonna try to stay on top of it. Mario, thank you for the 78 months. MN Hockey, thank you. Deadpool, thank you. Thank you so much. Okay. I posted on IG, no longer such a secret stream. And then, do I tweet? Maybe I tweet, but in the Pokitwit community. Yeah, that seems safer. Look at my fucking... Not me writing a wall of text. It goes, haven't streamed in a month because I got strep throat, did 31 days of giveaways, got mono, went to my brother's wedding, got COVID, went to New York Fashion Week, but now I'm finally home and alive. Well. All right, how are you guys doing? Hello! Hello! Ordinary. I seen the Hermes bag. Oh my god, should I show you guys my Hermes bag? She's so pretty. But, you know, I don't know if you guys even care to see it. You saw it in the video anyways. Tu vas voir anime? Eh ben, quand je vais au GP. Wait, you want to see it? Okay, say less. I'll go get it. Say less, say less. She's gorgeous. Hold on. Angelo, thank you for the 45 months and happy 30th birthday. Oh my god, the lighting makes it extra pretty. Can you see that it's like an espresso brown? It's not black. I actually really did not want a black Birkin. It is the most gorgeous espresso brown. You could fit me in there. No, but I actually could. This fits everything. I'm gonna show you, but it's really not cutely organized. And it's filled to like a quarter. It's not filled at all. Also, I left some of my rings in here. Non, mais le sac il n'est pas incroyable. Like, did you change the curtains back? I did. Vidmu, thank you for 33 months. Yeah, I guess that would be. I feel like the other curtain, because it cut off, like you don't see the full top of the curtains. It didn't look as nice, sadly. Okay, also, guys, in my hotel, when I was in the elevator, there was this girl that recognized me, and she was so sweet. Wait, did Ellen say something I didn't see? By the way, guys, if you see anyone asking about the David situation, I completely understand why they would. Please, please, please refer them to either my tweet or my IG story. Um, yeah, please let them know, because I understand why people are curious, and I don't want them to think I'm like avoiding it or anything like that. I gave you VIP, don't act up. It's just so I can actually see your messages. Don't say weird shit. Don't be a bad representation of me, okay? Okay, so at my hotel, there was this super, super sweet girl who like recognized me in the elevator. It was funny because I had my hair up and I had my makeup done a little bit differently. And so she was just staring at me like half the time that I was there. And then she's like, excuse me? And I haven't seen someone like that stunned in a long time. Like she couldn't get the words out. She was like, excuse me? And just like silence. And because of the silence, I was like, no, she was like, I'm sorry, but, and she just like couldn't get the words out. And I was like, don't be sorry. You guys literally never have to be sorry. If you want to say hi to me, if you want a photo, if you want anything, like sometimes people are just so sweet. They're like, I'm so sorry to bother you. And I'm like, it's not a bother at all. Anyway, she was so sweet. She was dressed really fancy, like very classy. Anyways, we stopped at her level, her floor, and she was like, oh my God, I really wanted to give you my business card, but I didn't have it. And I was low-key, like I was about to just like go to her room with her, but I'm like, I probably shouldn't do that. So instead I told her to leave her information with the front desk. And so she left me this card. Isn't this cute? Like, look at that writing. I haven't gotten to open it yet. And she wrote, letter plus business card plus resume included. Oh my God, why do I feel like I'm getting like a love letter? Okay, let's open it together. Ba, 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 ba. This is so sick. Okay. Let's read it together. She said, to Miss Iman, it was a pleasure running into you. My name is Julia, CEO of, I don't want to dox. I know you're already covered in terms of representation on anything in life, really, but I'd love to connect and discuss any opportunity to work plus collaborate on projects together. I actually connected with assistant on a few occasions, and I would love to get to know you more. I also have the cutest toy poodle ever. They know how to get me. They know how to get to me. Hope you had an amazing New York Fashion Week. With the biggest love, Julia. That is so cute. And then she gave me her business card, which I will be looking into later. Yeah, she's CEO of I am assuming something kind of like PR related. I don't want to say the name, obviously, because I don't want to dox her. Groovy, thank you to 25 months. And then she left me this piece of paper where I think she basically like hand wrote a resume, which I fucking love. She's like, Julia's lack of a resume. She wrote talents we've worked with, and then she named a bunch. Partner brands, Chanel, Dior, Bobbi Brown, Shiseido, L'Oreal, Gentle Monster, Tier, and so much more. I'm intrigued. I love this shit. And honestly, I like people who take opportunities like that. That's actually how I started working with my assistant before. She literally came up to me at a meet and greet. Luckily, she was a friend of a friend, so I knew it wasn't like, I knew it would be a safe person to work with. And she's like, I really want to work with you. And when you feel someone's hunger to do something, to me, that's what's most important. And sometimes that speaks more than a resume that people pad. You know what I mean? When someone's like going out of their way to do something like this for you, I'm like, oh, if I work with you, you're actually gonna give a fuck. And let me tell you, I know you guys might be thinking, oh, everybody that you work with must give a fuck. Nor. I have had work that is so almost like non-existent or lack of effort that it's like I'm getting scammed out of thousands of dollars. Like some people just want to like bullshit their way to a paycheck, if you know what I mean. What about an email? That can work too. It just depends on like the value that someone brings via their email, via their letter, via their anything, you know? Anyways. Anyways, so cute. How are you guys doing? I missed you all. How's life? Poki, c'est bientôt le GP Explorer. T'as hâte? J'ai trop hâte. Vraiment, vraiment, trop hâte. Fluffy, thank you for 33 months. I miss you guys too. I moved in with my partner. That's so cute. How's it going? Do they toot a lot? Infinite Snow, thank you for 79 months. Do you watch The Summer I Turned Pretty? I actually haven't gotten into that. I love my room like this. I think it looks so cute. How do you guys like the newly decorated room? Girl, we're gonna need the lighting tour because it eats. I know. Let me show you like the back of my head. There's literally, there's a light above me. It's so good. It's so good. Do you guys think the light should be a little bit less bright? Maybe. I'm not choosing them. Amen. Mova, thank you for 16 months. Like this. Like I know this might be a little bit darker, but maybe it's nice like this. You think this is good? Okay, yay. Me and my BF just took dance classes together. That's so fucking cute. So cute. I've listened to the song a little bit too much, to be honest. Do you guys like Hunter X? Trendy, thank you for the 11 months. I think they have a lot of good songs. Will you attend VCT Paris finals? Guys, I have Huntrix. Sorry, thank you. I really liked the movie, actually. Okay. I have the saddest news ever. I thought I was going to be able to go to VCT Paris and GP Explorer because they're both kind of in Paris around the same time. Turns out they're at the exact same time. And they're like 2.5 hours from each other. So I would need to duplicate myself, which I unfortunately don't think I can because I already committed to GP Explorer. I know, isn't that sad? I know Broden's performing and I wanted to watch that so bad. Yeah, the Sunday final, and it's the final for both events. Am I going to TwitchCon San Diego? Well, I'd love to hear what you guys think. I was initially thinking of going and, of course, doing like a sweet and sour episode and all that stuff. But
Rovodox tipped $5.
Thank you so
Madrid
much.
or Barcelona?
Real Madrid or Barcelona? ¿Por qué no los dos? Or we go through the 22 months. Brandon, thank you the 47. Trendy Mendy, Mova, Adam, Emily B, Toast Brodo, Infinite, Fluffy Bacon. Thank you guys. Ping you, thank you. So yeah, I was thinking of going to TwitchCon and doing a sweet and sour episode and all this stuff, but I saw Cutie and Ray were thinking of canceling, and I feel like they're kind of scared. Just of like the tension that is happening online, and of course we know that if we were to have any sort of safety issues, they're most likely to occur somewhere where like people know we're gonna be. So it does worry me that it might not be safe and maybe better to, I don't know, skip out on it. I'm not sure. Yeah. What's happening? I live under a rock. I think it's based. Okay, here's the way I view it. Especially with especially with all the recent news surrounding Charlie Kirk. And of course, a lot of political talk happens on Twitter. And also for us, people like me, Ray, Cutie, other female streamers, the people who feel the most negative and most like passionately hateful towards us also tend to be on Twitter. And the streaming and Twitter community just have a lot of overlap. So I think because of that, they feel a lot of that negativity per se. Nicole, thank you for the 23 months. So sometimes it's just scary. Guys, have you ever looked at the replies to my tweets? I hope not. I really hope not. That's what I'm talking about. And when you see that kind of negativity, you're like, do I want to tell people where I'm going to be in person? I actually don't know. You know? That's really basically it. I'm not gonna lie, I don't really like using Twitter too much because I don't... when I look at the replies, I'm like, who are these people talking to? I sure as hell don't think it's me. Like, I'm like, you guys are not my community. How do you even know me? How do you even know me? Like, it confuses me, you know what I mean? It's so odd. I'm like, that's not my community. And I'm sure so many of them are bots. I am so sure. I'm so sure. Girl, you post a selfie, people start losing their shit. I mean, like, thank you. But you can all calm down now. Screamified, thank you for the 2 months. Bowie, thanks for the 62 months. Nicole, thank you for the 23 months. OSXOXO, thank you for the half a year. Monterreo, thank you for the 48 months. But yeah, it's kooky. And then when your actual community comments, they get flamed from toxic peeps. It's also so weird. Like, how do you care? How do you hate someone enough to hate on people who like the person? Get a hobby. Iman, thank you for the 9 months. Welcome back.
$5. Hey Poki, do you speak any German?
Guten Tag. That's all I've got. Comfy Tori, thank you for redeeming the stickers. Thank you so much. What's your Labubu's name? I actually don't think I gave him a name. I don't even know if it's a he or a her. Actually, the fit is so cute. Maybe I should give her a name. Beep beep boo. Beep boop boo. I kind of want to call him Moo Moo. Because they're wearing a Mew Mew fit, but obviously it's a, you know, it's not a real Mew Mew fit. So it's got Moo Moo. Amical, thank you for the 3 months. Boom Ba Boo, thank you for the 49 months. Cyrus, thank you so much for the 5 gifted. Appreciate that so much. Have you seen Loopy recently? Not really. But that photo makes me so happy. Oh my god, Loopy spam, please. I just want to see that little cute face. Should I get a dog? Actually, I've been thinking more so about getting another cat recently. Wouldn't it be so fun if I just had like so many cats running around? I think that'd be so fun. Hella cats. Speaking of cats, where's Mimi? I yelled really loudly and she left. Did you get Ariana tickets? I am in talks of going to one of her New York shows with, guess who? Guess who? I'm sure you can guess who I'd go with. Go ahead. Go ahead, cough it up. 2 people. Go ahead. Of course. Josh and... No, guys. Janet, hello. Jan. Any Jason collab? Actually, we do have one in the works. What song is this? This is 12 to 12 by Somber. Tu vu la vidéo du GP? Non, c'est quoi ça? Was Janet one of the ones you sent a letter to? God, no. Me and Janet been on the same wavelength since we came out the womb. But also, we have been friends for 10 years, a decade. And so there have been like 2 or 3 instances where Janet and I did have to have like a difficult conversation of sorts. But it's usually not to the point where like I need to like write her a letter. But we do like I would say maybe once every 2-3 years we'll have like a difficult conversation, but we always come out of that like so much stronger, so much closer, and if anything it like reinforces our foundation as friends. And it's really been so lovely to have long lasting friends of so many years. I feel like I learn more about friendship with every year, you know what I mean? Thank you for the 1 year Logitech. Yagi, thanks for 39 months. And it really makes me realize like, yeah, that is friendship. Friendships, relationships, they take upkeep. You gotta water those flowers if you want them not to fucking die. Like, Ghostman Music, thank you for the 45 months. When are you going back to that library show? I actually haven't seen him upload in a while. Yeah, he hasn't uploaded in like half a year. I wonder why. Wait, guys, I can show you my screen. Oh my god, would you look at that? Among Us style. I love these guys, but he last uploaded 6 months ago. I wonder why. But I would be so down to go back. Oh my god, it's me! Good times. This was actually one of my favorite podcasts because it just has such a fun format. He does a lot of creative things. It was really good. Hello? Oh, okay. I thought my audio wasn't working. Hi, Queen. Welcome back. How's New York? Fashion Week? Are we getting a vlog? New York Fashion Week was lovely. No vlog because honestly not enough happened, but bitch. Can I talk? Oh, my audio is louder on that scene. In a good way? Oh yeah, it's 7 decibels louder. Do you guys like it this volume or do you like it this volume? Louder or quiet? Oh, you like it louder? Okay, let me just up it on this then. New. How's this? How is this? Is this nice? Hello? Okay, beautiful. I could make it a little bit louder, but I feel like I don't want it to be like obnoxious. Okay, guys, I have been a little bit slacking. Well, no, I haven't been slacking. Let me say, obviously, like, uploading super regularly on YouTube isn't crazy like my priority. But guys, I have like 3.5 videos that are basically ready. But I don't know if I want to even tell you or if I should just post them. What do you think? You want to know or do I just just post them? Okay, well, I will post one before the end of this week. And I'm very excited about it. And it's with some people some of you guys I know love. Also, I do still have a really old China vlog. I'm thinking of maybe just uploading it on the Iman channel. What do you guys think? As opposed to posting it on my main, because it basically my editor got really sick. My editor got really sick, and so the video took like 2 months to edit. Sunny, thank you so much for the 38 months. You know? The editor is better now, thank gosh. So yeah. I'm thinking maybe I just post it on, like, when I don't feel super strongly about a video or it's not as timely or topical per se, maybe I just put it on the Iman channel and let whoever enjoy it that wants to. So New York Fashion Week was really fun. Can I say something though? Can I say something? I hope it's not mean to say. Listen, I'm so grateful to have these opportunities, but New York Fashion Week is a lot and it's kind of exhausting. And sometimes I feel a little bit out of place because I just don't get, like, I don't feel very fulfilled by a lot of the things that are involved in New York Fashion Week, like trying to get super glam, pose perfectly, take the perfect photos, look super amazing in clothes that maybe I didn't choose or maybe aren't my style or whatever, right? But I think above anything else, sometimes. Thank you so much.
To meet you in Paris in that weird PP bakery.
Not the PP bakery.
I appreciate the 8.5 you gave my fit smile. It would be dope to go shopping one day.
How do I say? Essentially, I don't feel like my best assets come out when it comes to just photos. I feel like I'm much better on video. I am girl, I'm not no fucking model. And I have so much respect for people that are models because that shit is not easy. So when I go to New York Fashion Week, like I kind of wish I was going to like vlog or whatever, but of course the expectation is like photos, press, blah, 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 right? But aside from that, I think there's a level to it where I sometimes get the feeling that throughout New York Fashion Week, a lot, or not New York Fashion Week in particular, but fashion weeks in general, a lot of it is about people's ego. It's like to make people feel like they're cool and special, which, you know, of course, everybody wants to feel that way, but it sometimes feels less about meeting people, appreciating the fashion, blah, 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 blah. It's more like, well, what shows are you going to? What are you doing? Blah, 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 blah. And that makes it a little less fun. And it makes sometimes some people like a little bit snobby. And I'm gonna be honest, cranky. Yeah. I don't know. I will say, of course, every show is different, every event is different, and every person that you meet is different. But sometimes it just feels a lot more about glazing people's egos than it does about enjoying the actual process, per se. Oh my god, I did see Wisdom K open his Mew Mew stuff and all the buttons came off. This shit was crazy. And also, there's a lot of politics when it comes to fashion. And it really is all about, well, I'm sure this is typical, but you know, it's like the more value you bring, the better you'll be treated. And if someone doesn't know who you are, if someone doesn't really care about what you do, good luck receiving really any level of respect or care. Yeah. I cannot believe you hate New York City now just because of fashion people. Now, where did I say that? I actually fucking love New York City. I love New York City so much. And I actually think everything I described is not representative of New York City whatsoever. I am just kind of describing how I have felt going to numerous fashion weeks. I don't always feel like people are the friendliest, and I feel like, and I mean, to be fair, that's also just sometimes entertainment as a whole, but I feel like people care evidently a lot more about looking a certain way or appearing a certain way versus just being nice to others, having a nice time. Yeah. As a photographer slash videographer, I hate going to New York Fashion Week. What is that? Wait, I do need to tell you guys about a funny thing that happened to me at New York during Fashion Week. Bring back the art of being nice. I'm saying. And also, it feels really weird to go to something where there's like such a clear hierarchy of sorts. I like thank you for the 60 months. And well, anyways. Okay, so let me tell you guys a funny little story. Also, I do want to explicitly say though, I loved the Coach show. I loved the Kim Shui show. Both of those shows were incredible. It's just sometimes the experiences you have at Fashion Week that feel a little bit objectifying per se. Also, for me personally, again, like I'm so aware of the fact that I am not, nor do I really want to be not just perceived, but like be in a situation where I need to like model. Like that, I'm not good at that shit. That's really not my thing. So sometimes I hope that if I do keep going to fashion weeks, I can just like do it for fun versus feeling this pressure to like look good all the time because there's all these cameras all the time. It's a little bit stressful. Anyways, I'm just a content creator streamer. Anyways, so let me tell you a funny story, which I actually filmed a TikTok about that I'm gonna post later. I think when I was in New York, I met my first ever Karen. Yup, I've never met a Karen before until this day. And I'm pausing the music so I could really tell you. First ever, guys. No, in person. You guys have been with me years. You know the shit I've seen online. Okay? I've seen people say the craziest shit to me. But an in-person Karen, I had yet to experience until about a week ago. Let me tell you what happened. So I am with Josh and Janet. And if you don't know, Josh lives in New York. All three of us don't get to hang out very much because we live in LA. We're together. We really wanted to film your classic New York City fit check on the street, just showing our outfits, like a cute song on TikTok, whatever. So there is a cafe with some tables outside of the cafe, and then right beside the cafe is an apartment complex. And there's a door on the apartment complex. And so we put our phone on that door and we film a TikTok. You know, a TikTok is like what, 8 to 10 seconds of us walking back, showing our outfits, whatever. You saw it on Reels? Yeah. Josh posted it. So we do that, and then we take like a couple of takes, and it's all three of us, and the cafe is here. This is me, so I'm closest to the tables at the cafe. And I notice that there's a lady on the edgemost table at the cafe, and instead of her facing her food, she's sitting perpendicular to the food and also perpendicular to us. And I'm like, you know, I'm a little bit confused because I'm like, oh, like, why isn't she just like eating? I feel like she's kind of looking at us. And because I'm closest, I can also see on her phone, she has her camera out. And I was like, that's odd. I couldn't quite tell whether or not she was recording. And to be honest, I thought she was going to ask us to like take photos of her when we were done doing our little video. Anyway, she has her camera out. She's kind of looking at us like that. She's sitting perpendicular to us, to her food. She's not eating. I just like feel her energy and I'm a little bit confused. Anyway, so we film our TikTok a couple times. And by the way, she seems a little bit older, like maybe around 40. I'm not sure. We film a couple takes and Josh goes, I don't know why, but like the video is kind of turning out awkward. And we kind of laugh about it. This lady at the cafe table pipes up. She goes, I know why it's awkward. And we're like, oh, I wonder why. Like, we all thought that she was gonna like give us some bomb photography styling tips of some sort. We're like, okay, what's the tea? Like, tell us what, like, why is our video turning out awkward? She goes, I know why it's awkward. We said, why? And she says, your video is turning out awkward because you're in the middle of the street disturbing everybody around you. Because of you, I haven't been able to enjoy a bite of my food in peace for the last 5 minutes. I don't know what makes you think that this is acceptable. Brrr. She just starts berating us. We're all looking at her like, huh? Mind you, again, I'm closest to her. She hasn't tried to take a single bite of her food the whole time. Secondly, we weren't even there 5 minutes. We took 2 takes of a 10-second TikTok. Do the fucking math real quick. Right. Anyways, also, I don't like when people come at others with such negative energy. I'm like, there's such a simple, respectful way to ask anyone to do anything. And so, anyways, my friend, Janet, very, very quickly speaks up. She's super apologetic. She's like, I totally understand. I'm so sorry. Like, we'll leave. Sorry to bother you, blah, blah, blah. But me personally, I don't like to be nice to people that are fucking mean. You guys know me. I am the type, I will never instigate, but if you give me shit energy, Why am I not gonna give this shit back? I don't want it. I don't want this. I don't want it. Why did you give it to me first? Anyways, I also don't want to start a fight though, and I don't want to put like Josh or Janet in an uncomfortable situation. So instead, I try to reach like a middle ground where I'm being clear that I don't like the way that she said that, but I'm also not like bowing down and apologizing for breathing the same air that she's breathing. You know what I mean? So I tell her, I understand, but I really wish you would have just asked, right? Nice and simple. Like if she just asked, hey, could you guys film this elsewhere? We would have dipped. But instead she like started going off on us, right? So I say, oh, I wish you would have just asked. Guess what she says? Just guess what she says, bro. Just fucking guess what she said. She goes, this is me asking. I said, right. Right. And in the back of my mind, I'm like, don't ever give a mean person a chance to be nice. Like, just don't fucking do it. They will double down every single fucking time. I really, in the back of my mind, I was like, oh, like, she'll really realize she could have just asked. No, she's like, this is me asking. Get the fuck up out of my face. Jesus. Also, the camera thing was weird. I'm like, did she think that this would turn into something and then she could film us? Like, the whole time she had her camera, I could see that the camera app was open. I was like, suspicious. Anyways, we left, but I'm gonna be so for real. If it was just me, I would have been like, sorry, but I'm gonna keep exerting my free will and my right to record here. Okay, can I just say though, I know being a content creator, it is annoying sometimes to film in public. It could be annoying for others. It's annoying for me. I don't like to bother anyone. And I try really hard not to film if it's ever like a weird or disrespectful situation. Obviously. But we're in the streets of New York during Fashion Week. Everybody is filming and taking photos all of the time, everywhere. Sorry. You are at the cafe. We are several feet away from you at an apartment complex. You just seem mad for no reason. She was festering that negative energy for a minute. Oh my God, hope she choked on her food is crazy. But yeah, so I feel like it's totally fine to ask. She wasn't in our video. She wasn't in the back. She was literally just several feet from us. And like hella yelled at us. It was really, really odd. But I'm curious, do you guys think it was our bad or she was being weird? Either way. I think it was my first time meeting someone who had that kind of kooky energy. Right, she was weird. Just the way she said it was weird. They did 65 months. Even if, I think, it's not about what you say, it's kind of about how you say it. If she just said, hey, could you guys please record this elsewhere? I would have been so fine with that. Not the, this is my way of asking. Oh my God, I felt so bad. Janet's feelings were actually hurt for like the rest of the day. That's what pissed me off the most. I'm like, how dare your negative energy infiltrate the pure sweet soul of my best friend. No. Oh my God, literally that angry SpongeBob face. I was mad as fuck. How dare you? That shit pissed me off. Maybe she's in witness protection, huh? Huh? I'm surprised Janet didn't clock her. What do you mean? Janet is so sweet. She is so, like, conflict avoidant. Me? I will never instigate a conflict, but if you want a fucking conflict, I'm not gonna let you shit all over me and then I just keep cleaning. Oh, you're gonna shit on me? Please take it back. I don't want it. I would not like it. Thank you. And I think there's even a way to do that that's respectful, you know? I wasn't like, you don't gotta be a bitch about it. I was just like, oh, I understand. I just wish you would have asked. Guys, what do you think would have happened if we just kept filming? Hi, mommy. What do you think would have happened if we just continue to film there. Do you think she would have beat my ass? Pokimane in hospital after aggravated assault from older woman. Crazy work. Guys, I love my cat so much. And every time I look at her, I just feel such joy in my heart. And it's like, what if I could feel this times 3? Like if I got a third one. Right, mommy? How many cats does Taylor Swift have? That's how many cats I'm allowed to have, right? Probably 6, 7. Yeah, I think you're right. About maybe 6, 7. You know what I love about the 6, 7 meme? It doesn't mean anything at all. Like, we've just given up. We've given up on having things really make sense oftentimes. Ah, Gabs, thank you for the 19 months. Baby, goodbye. Mimi, say hi. They haven't seen you in a month. Come on. Look up, sister. I think it's because the light is up there. She doesn't want to look directly into the eye. Into the light. Oh, my little baby. She's so fluffy. It's amazing. I love when she's this size. Because to me, when she walks around the house, she looks like a Pokemon. She looks like a legendary Pokemon. What a sweetie pie. What cat breed is she? She's a ragdoll. That's what I would get if I got a third. Maybe. Oh, fuck, I don't know. Oh, hi, Sana. How are you? Are ragdolls a lot of maintenance? Absolutely not. I mean, to be fair, all cats are kind of the same amount of maintenance, I would say, but not at all, bro. She's chill as hell. Chill as hell. Yes, bunny. Guys, I've had this issue where I call everything pumpkin or bunny. And I don't know about you, but my brushing daily, guys, I'm gonna be so honest. It would be lovely if I brushed my cat daily, but it's more like weekly. I'm sorry. Wheezy, thank you for the 127 months. Wait, I was saying something right before that. What was I saying? Too many thoughts in my brain with chatting. Mimi just knocked over my matcha. Ah, yes. So I keep saying bunny or pumpkin. And I don't know about you, but I love all my nicknames because they evolve, right? So bunny, I'll be like, hi, my little bunny. And then it'll be bun, and then it'll be buns. And then it'll be like, it just keeps evolving. Hi, baby. I love this song. I call Suki Bean. Oh my god, yes. It'll go from bun to bean as well. And then buns, and then beans, like plural, but it's just one cat. Head. Think I'd rather you in my bed. Whatever it is. Till I can see you again. Peach, thank you for redeeming stickers. What is it that makes cat fur smell so good? I always sniff my cats. Girl, I feel you. Like, what? It's like cat-holic, and you're... Love her. How are your clothes not super hairy? Oh, she's licking me. She liked that. You liked that, huh? This type of fabric, hair doesn't attach to it very easily. That's a good question. You just can't see as well on camera? No, like my shirt actually has no fur on it whatsoever. Also, I find that Mimi, my ragdoll, her hair actually doesn't get stuck on stuff as easily or as often as Bo, my British short hair. You know I can take it till I can see you again. By the way, guys, for Mafia, I'm still trying to get a sponsor for Mafia Night. I would love to do it ASAP. But that's the plan right now. Maybe I can plan one. I'll at the very least do one in Q4. Like imagine like a Christmas Mafia. Wouldn't that be cute? Mason, thank you for the 60 months. Thank you so much. Is there anything else we should talk about? Hi from Paris, salut! Mais est-ce qu'il y a vraiment des Français ici ou comme moins qu'avant? Mais je reviens bientôt, je vais essayer de faire un petit stream au GP aussi. Ça serait amusant. Oui, memes. On est grave là. Est-ce que je devrais faire des TikToks en français? Qu'est-ce que je vais vous dire? Bonjour. C'est un boubou sur ton micro? Oui. Il vient juste tourner. Wait, guys, I've been watching Love is Blind France. I love watching all the different Love is Blinds. Also, that show is crazy. That show is crazy. Mixing the 60 months. Love is Blind UK got me in a show called That One Was Crazy T. Wait, should I just tell you guys it? I'll just tell you. Okay. I'm gonna spoil the recent Love is Blind UK. Okay? And I'm mainly gonna talk about like certain couples that there were. Okay. There was one couple where both people were super attractive and they really liked each other and it was just smooth sailing. They got married, not a single issue. They just like fit together perfectly, okay? There was another couple where, oh my God, the girl was choosing between two guys. She chooses one guy. She goes to tell the other guy, hey, I chose this guy. The other guy starts emotionally guilt tripping her. He's like, oh, well, if that's how it's gonna be. He just starts saying weird shit like, you're really missing out, blah, blah, blah. I don't know. He's not like, oh my God, I really care for you. Like, I'm gonna respect your decision, but no. He's like, he's emotionally guilt tripping her. It's fucking weird. But it works. She says to the guy that she chose, I'm not choosing you anymore. Goes with the other guy. I'm like, huh? Like, the way that you reject someone tells you everything you need to know about them. I'm telling you right now, if you reject someone and they get weird, it is not just because they like you so much. It's because they're insecure. It's because they are not good to be with because it's clearly someone who cannot take a hit to their ego or they're just, okay. They can't accept not having things their way. You know, sometimes you reject a dude and he's like, well, I thought you were a bitch anyways. Why did you want to date a bitch then? Sounds like a you problem. Anyways, so she goes with the new dude or whatever. And it's yuck. It's yuck. Because basically between choosing each other and getting married, which is like a month, during that month, they end up meeting all the other people that they were talking to. And he ends up flirting with the other girl that he was talking to in the pods before they chose each other and got engaged. In 4K, guys. There are reality TV cameras like this. In 4K, he is engaged. Wrong hand. Fuck, that finger's too... Okay. He's engaged talks to another girl that he had a connection with in the past. He's like, oh, like, it's good to meet you, blah, blah. He starts saying shit like, oh, like, you look nice. Okay, okay. He goes, do you live by here? She goes, yeah, I don't live too far from here. Why? He goes, no reason. No reason. She starts giggling. He's giggling. Guys, he says this. It's UK, so they have an accent. He goes, you're naughty, you know that? You've got to stop it. You've got to stop being naughty. Bitch, in 4K, you have a fiance! Why are you calling a girl naughty? Stop! Why do I feel like Ellum right now? Why was that spot on? Because it shocked me to the point that it like engraved itself in my fucking mind. That's why. You're naughty. You're naughty. Bro! If I had a man and he so much as called another woman naughty while giggling in 4K, not my man, not my man, not my man, not my man. And then, you naughty you, literally. I know. You're naughty! What if she was naughty? No! Whatever. No, Teeny, don't unmute. We're not done. Okay. So that happens. And then, so he has a fiance. Him and his fiance, the girl who's choosing between two guys, they go home. They obviously kind of have like I don't want to say argument, but they like sit down and talk about it. She's clearly really hurt because she's his fiance and he spent all night with another girl. Weird. And, you know, oh my God, Saikuno, thank you so much for the raid. I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry because this feels like 2020, like getting a Saikuno raid is crazy. Saikuno, do you want to play Among Us? Thank you so much. Welcome to all the sprouts. I love you guys. I miss you guys. Welcome. We're in the middle of talking about Love is Blind, and I'm telling the chat about this couple where after they got engaged, the guy met all the other people he was talking to, and he started flirting with one of the girls in 4K, reality TV 4K, you can count the pores. He was flirting with the other girl while he was engaged, okay? He was talking to her like this, oh, you're naughty, you know, that you've got to stop. He's UK, I know it sounds like Ellum. You're naughty, don't do that, you've got to stop. He's giggling, she's giggling, whatever, it's weird, right? He goes home with his fiance, she's clearly upset. Why are you hanging with another girl the whole night, talking to her, and we're engaged? I need to put the ring back, so it, you know, more emphasis, more emphasis. It's very clear, like, you know, when someone really doesn't want to cause a fight or issue, so they bring things up in a really non-confrontational way where they're like, oh, so like, how was your night? She's asking that. He goes, oh, it's fun. And she goes, oh, like, you were talking to that girl a lot, right? He goes, yeah, she was cool to talk to. You know, just like fully ignoring it, acting like it's no big deal. And at some point, she just like doesn't have much to say because he's not giving her anything. He's just saying like, okay, like, no, it's totally fine. Like, it wasn't weird, blah, 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 blah. And then she goes, she is so sad. She literally looks like this. She looks like the frown emoji. She's so hurt. She goes, all right, well, I guess I'm going to go to bed. Guess what he says? Guess what he says? He says, all right, good night. I'm going to go out. If I look like this and my man leave, not my man, not my man. And I'm clearly not your girl. I'm not kidding. He goes, all right, have a good night. I'm heading out. Oh, are you heading out to talk to the naughty girl? I can't with the accent. It's crazy because he was going to the streets. So like, yeah, send him to the streets, whatever. Anyways. Dono, thank you for the resub. Welcome back. Yes, mommy. She's jealous I'm talking to you guys. Oh, thank you for playing the music. Okay, DJ. Okay, DJ. She actually hit play. Anyways, so hear me out. He goes out that night, starts hanging out again with the naughty girl. The naughty girl. I can't say the girl part in a UK accent. I can't. Anyways. He hangs out with her. He hangs out with the other girls. They're with all of the people that were on the show and that they had connections with. Clock this, though. One of the girls there really is weirded out by his behavior. She's like, why is he engaged and he's talking to XYZ girls all night? I need to tell his fiance, because if I was her, I would want to know. And we love a girl's girl. We love that. 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 Mind you, I need to tell you guys a very important detail. So this girl, the friend, the girl's girl, after everybody's done hanging out that night, the fiance's in there, but the guy's there, they're walking home and she calls him out. She's like, oh, I saw you were with X girl, you were with Y girl, you were with Z girl all night. Like, you know, what was that about? He goes, well, X girl makes me happy, Y girl makes me happy, Z girl makes me happy, and my fiance makes me happy. Like, what can I say? What can you say? Not that. He should marry them all. Right. I don't know. I think that's so... He wants to catch them all like it's fucking Pokemon. Guys, marriage is not a game of Pokemon. Get married and play Pokemon. They're separate things. Anyways. Long story short, the girl's girl tells the fiance and the fiance breaks it off. Thank God. Okay. Let's move on to the next couple. The next couple, basically, I think one of them is Indian and one of them is Pakistani, if I'm correct. And they fell in love like beautifully. They're really sure about each other. They looked really good together. And then during their engagement, when she went to meet his family, even though they looked like a picture perfect couple, the groom's husband, sorry, not the groom's husband, what the hell? The groom's brother was like, oh, this isn't gonna work out. And he did an interview with the with the TV show, and he goes, yeah, it's not gonna work out. He never commits to anything. But the groom is like, no, I love her. She's perfect. Like, I'm so sure I want to marry her. They get married. I was so sure this guy would say no. I'm like, I don't know. His brother said he wouldn't do it, but then he does it. You see them in the reunion, sat side by side, but the vibe is weird. So the host asks like, hey, how's your marriage going? And she goes, well, honestly, like, we got married and it was amazing, and I had the Christmas I've always wanted with my husband, with my family, with all these gifts. It was incredible. And then 3 months in, he told me he wanted a divorce. He just woke up one day and told me he wanted a divorce. And she said, out of the blue, yes, my girl, 3 months. Did you even try at that point? Mind you, they were engaged for 1 month. 1 month. Yes, and then low-key, it's funny because at the reunion, they call out the brother. They called the brother. They're like, oh, you called this, didn't you? He goes, yeah, he's just been this way his whole life. Trial expired is crazy. Bro, don't get married if you're only gonna give it 3 months. Like, at least pretend. I'm being so dead ass. For my sake. For my sake, pretend to give it a fucking try. We can't get divorced in 3 months. That's crazy. 90-day trial. Stop. Okay, here's a little bit more tea. The last couple we're gonna talk about. It's a girl who is... My bad. It is a girl who, she's a stewardess. She's a flight attendant, so she travels quite a bit. And she fell in love with a guy who I think is in the military, and they super fell for each other. However, when they were talking in the pods before they got engaged, she told him he was a flight attendant, and that was the moment he kind of pulled away. And she was like, what's wrong? And he said he dated a flight attendant in the past and it didn't really go well. So he's unsure about it because of that, but she super convinces him. She's so sweet. She's like, oh my God, you can just tell that this is a girl who's so in love, who desperately wants to get married, who she's just so ready to commit her whole life to someone, okay? And she's even saying like, I think we can really make it work. And I think like, um I'm also willing to like give up my job long term. Like I don't mind working a different job after we're married, blah 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 blah. And guys, let's just keep in mind, like, okay, I'm sure it's not easy to date a flight attendant, but it's also not easy to date someone who's in the military who can get like dispatched at any given moment, right? So it's kind of difficult on both sides, I'd say, but that's besides the point. She brings that up in the reunion too, and I'm like, wait, that's a good point. So, they end up still falling in love. They get engaged. Doge, thank you the 54 months. And then throughout the engagement, there's kind of some ups and downs. And even a few days before they're supposed to get married, he even says, like, honestly, I'm not sure. I'm 50-50 about it, which to me is crazy. 50-50 about your wedding? 50-50. They have one interesting fight. I'm curious what you guys will think of it. They're grocery shopping, and she goes by the baked goods aisle, and she wants to get some cookies. And he goes, yeah, we can't have those in the house. And she's like, what do you mean? And he goes, that just doesn't work with my diet. Like, I have a very strict and regimented diet. And she goes, well, like, that's okay. Like, you don't have to have any. And he's like, I can't have them in the house at all. And she's like, what about like cake or snacks or maybe something else? And he goes, no, there cannot be any unhealthy food in the house whatsoever. And she has a really difficult time with this because mind you, she's on the thinner side. She's clearly very healthy. And she's like, I'm the kind of person where like, if I want a cookie, I'm going to have a fucking cookie. And I'm like, yes. So yeah, and he's a military dude. He's also very fit, like very low body fat percentage. And so they're kind of at odds for that. And to be honest, he seemed really, really inflexible in a lot of ways. Whatever. It comes to their wedding day. I'm sat at home like, there's no fucking way this guy says yes. There's no way. He's unsure. He can't have a cookie in the house. He doesn't like that she's a flight attendant. Oh, and he was divorced once before, and throughout the whole show, he kept talking about how he's really scared to get married again because he really doesn't want to get divorced again. So I'm like, there's just no way he's going to do it. There's no way. He says yes. I'm like, okay, because she's so fucking happy. She is literally so happy. Like, she looks like a little girl who just got like the best Christmas present in the whole wide world. She's clearly such a sweetie pie. Three months and he wakes up one morning and divorces her. And you want to hear the kookiest, bookiest part? The kookiest, bookiest part? The two girls who were both divorced in exactly 3 months spoke to each other and realized that both of the guys told them very, very similar stories. It felt kind of forced. There's no more spark, blah, blah, blah. They were like, hold up, we just got the same breakup script. Like, divorce, no marriage counseling or anything. No, these guys literally divorced them out of nowhere. Also, like, says the guy who like really didn't want to get divorced again. You gave that shit 3 months. I've given situationships more time than that, like. And maybe that's my fault. Maybe that's my flaw in life. But like, come on, a marriage? And not even 3 months? It low-key had me thinking like, do these producers bribe him? Like, I realize some guys can't handle confrontation, just go with the flow without saying no to marriage because too deep in. I know, but it's really not great because at the end of the day, you end up hurting someone so much more by committing to things, especially like a marriage. Come on. I can I can forgive non-confrontation for like little things. You're marrying someone just to divorce them in 3 months when it's too much. You gotta take a little responsibility for that, because a marriage is not la-di-da, it is a commitment. Especially knowing like societally how it's viewed for women. No. You should marry someone after like 5+ years, long term, not short term. I would say at least 2 years is a good time to generally see how is it societally viewed. What do you mean? I mean, for women, like, divorce is difficult for everybody, but you know that there's a large pressure on women to get married, so it's something that they really want, and that it is, frankly, a lot of divorced women are viewed like as lesser than, which of course I don't agree with. And I'm sure it's difficult for men as well to be divorced, but I just feel like people judge a woman's worth a lot more, or whether or not someone is married or divorced or single becomes more impactful on how others value a woman as opposed to a man. Don't be sexist now. Oh, I'm not sexist, don't worry. Our society is. Just to clarify that. I don't personally feel that way. And personally, I actually think in a big way, divorce is great. Like, it is great that divorce is an option for people, everybody, all the time. It is much better than being stuck, especially in abusive or toxic scenarios. However, my point is just that in these instances, I feel like these guys made this commitment marriage to these women, and given the fact that even within 3 months and seemingly out of the blue, they divorced them, I think it would have been a lot nicer and more considerate had they at least tried to fix it, whether that's marriage counseling, giving it more time, like really put a little bit more effort, I think would have been more fair to the people that they married. Yeah. It is reality TV. Well, these marriages were still reality nonetheless, you know? I also feel bad for the people they married, but such is life. But I will also say, to the guy's benefit, I'm sure that there is a lot of pressure with shows like these. Like, on a reality TV show, people really do expect you to get married. And they bring in the family, they bring in the friends, they bring all this stuff. And I'm sure it's not easy to say no. Yeah. How do you feel about child marriage? Not good? I actually recently learned that it's more common in certain countries than you might think. In a lot of countries, there might be like a concrete age at which someone can legally get married, but in a lot of countries, if you are younger and you have some sort of parental approval, you can still get married. And so oftentimes women will get, like, not even women, sorry, young girls will get married off by their parents, which I don't think is necessary nor all right in this modern day and age. Requiem, thank you for the 122 months. Ooh, the lighting feels so warm. It's far. I'm so glad you like it. It's a Beanie, thank you for 3 months. Alla, thank you so much for the sub. Welcome. James, thank you for the 45 months. Majin, thanks for the 94 months. You're so Jake, thanks for the 56. Dosh, Pelon, Flamin' Rose, the Dono, Taco. Thank you guys. And thank you again for the raid, Saikuno. Mix Schnevers, welcome back. Mr. One Smile, thank you for 99 months. Hello, how are you? I'm good. How are you? Away. Bonjour de France. Salut. On se revoit bientôt. She's got away. Fear too sneaky through 46 months. Did you talk about the Kieran couple yet? I just joined. I'm sorry, I don't know what that means. Hi, mommy. No. No. Feels like I haven't seen you stream in so long. When was last time? Guys, I didn't think it was that long, but it was 27 days. Okay, but hear me out, hear me out, hear me out. I had strep throat. I did 31 days of giveaways. I got mono. Adult motherfucking mono. When I tell you I was in bed all day some days. All day. Like, don't let adult mono get your ass. Don't let it. Adult mono, then I went to my brother's wedding, then I got COVID at my brother's wedding, then I came back, then I went to New York Fashion Week. Girl, who you kissing? That's the most fucked up part. They call it the kissing disease. Bitch, I ain't kissing no one. Like, you know? But apparently, high risk of getting it, also sharing food, and I do that a lot. I do. I be sharing food. A bite of yours, a bite of yours, a bite of yours. But here's the thing. One, I didn't know. And now I'm immune, so I'm going to keep doing it. Let's see your rings. Let me show you. Today I'm light on the rings. Guys, this camera, I think I might kiss it. Also, ignore my nails. I just got them removed. I got my long, beautiful nails removed. Now they're short, but they're healthy and clean, which I really like. Guys, I really love the look of longer nails, but I can't stand not being able to pick my pimples. I really, like, I need to be able to pick my freaking pimples. So I think I'm gonna wear press-ons more and just like use a stronger glue. The focus was not right. Like, I'm actually surprised that the focus is so good. Also, the lighting helps a lot. Sorry, there's a hair on that. Guys, I don't know if you want me to tell you what camera it is because I really always want to be so honest with you guys. It's not the camera. I'll tell you what camera it is, but if you think this looks good, it's the same camera I've been using for months, maybe years. No, wait, don't listen to Fossabot. That's the wrong camera. That's the wrong camera. This is the Sony a6000. Can a mod please change that? It is the Sony a6000, guys. Lens kit. Like, this kit, sorry, the lens is not even good. Basic camera, basic fucking lens. It's the lighting that's bomb as hell. Sony a6000, yes. No, it does not overheat because it's a really small camera. Mod check. Can I get a mod check? Can I get a mod check? Can I get a mod check? It's not a basic camera. Well, it's a basic camera in comparison to like the very, very high-end DSLRs you could be using, especially ones with a specific lens, etc. This is just like a probably like the most go-to DSLR webcam, you know? You have too much yellow in the light, change to 6500 Kelvin, but doesn't it look kind of nice? Here, we can experiment together. Just keep watching. I think the warmth looks really nice. Just keep. Okay, right now it's at 5600. Remember that. Oh. Wait. This is 6500. Like, it's fine, but it feels so white, you know? It's not bad. Eh. But I think, like, I think this is cute. I like when it's warm, yeah. It looks less dull. I completely agree with you guys. Okay, hold on. I had it adjust. Whoa. Shit is sick. I could play with this stuff all day, genuinely. Just keep watching. Just keep watching. Do, 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 do. Just keep watching. Good? Good. Guys, Pokey's ignoring me. I'm new here. That's right. Get used to it. You're new? Just know that's the usual. I'm gonna keep doing it. What about it? Nah, I'm playing. Iman ignores all of us. Stop! Stop, I don't. That's fake news. I'm the nicest, most attentive streamer. Hasn't streamed in 27 days. I really am nice and attentive though. It's just like, guys, I've also gotten to a point, oh my god, I'm like, I have so many platforms all the time. So I've been trying to kind of lean into what I feel like doing, if that makes sense. Like sometimes I see something on TikTok that I want to do. I think if there was like a fun, hype new game, you guys know, I'd be here. I'd be here. I'd be fucking here. And when there's a cool YouTube video idea, I mean, it's already cooked up. So I think I'm just in an era of my life and my career where I want to do things that I'm excited about, as opposed to being like, I need to do X thing every day, all the time. Are you posting on YouTube soon? Yes, before the end of the week. I'm jealous. Oh, jealous. I love this song. OMG, Pokey, have you seen Beach's rebrand? Yes! I actually commented on it, because Lexi from Dream Academy. Wait, no, I didn't see Vicha's rebrand. I just saw the new girl group, including Lexi. Actually, Lexi followed me on IG. I followed her back and I DM her and I was like, oh my god, twin, is that you? And she goes, yes, twin! It was so cute. I feel like I've never had people think that I have like a lookalike ever, so I'm like, I'm so happy, finally, you know? Wait, what do you mean Jenny X Stanley? Jenny, wait, the Jenny? Shut the fuck up. These are so pretty. It's giving like Gentle Monster. You gonna get it? Is that even a question? What is this? Is this a shot bottle? Why does the head have a head? What does that mean? What's that top part, guys? What is it? Man, the neck? Yeah, but what is it for? Huh. Peculiar. The keychain is really cute. I wonder if it comes with. Man child. Includes motif charm set. Guys, is it crazy that I actually would imagine that they make it more expensive than this? Like, you know how nowadays, I don't know if I'm the only one who's noticed, I feel like random companies are jacking up their prices for no good reason. I've seen websites that are selling the same fucking sweater for $50 to $100 more than they were last year. I said, huh? In this economy? And I guess that's why. Like, I'm not saying it should be more expensive. I'm saying, like, I just feel like anytime a company thinks that they're doing something cool-ish, they just make it so fucking expensive. Wait, can I show you guys something? Some of you guys know my lovely friend. One sec. Some of you guys might know my lovely friend Kimmy. She recently released a candle website. Ignore all this, okay? It's gentleflame.studio, okay? These things smell so mother flippin' good. This one's my favorite. I'm about to buy 3. A warm blush you can't explain. This smells incredible. Also, the branding is so freaking cute. The packaging is so cute. It's really, really, really well made. I can't tell you exactly which are the best. I just know out of all the ones that I sniffed, this one, I said, put it in my nose immediately. Green tea, vanilla, cashmere. I mean, come on. I feel like this is me if you were to break me down into scents. I'm a bit of green tea, a bit of vanilla, and some cashmere. Green tea because I'm a little bit of a crackhead. Vanilla because I'm also very sweet. And cashmere because I'm a little bougie. Is that not such a good description of me? Also, yes, they are handmade by her. And the box that they come in, I don't think it shows, but... Oh, this is so cool. The box that they come in is also very, very pretty. She should show that. Isn't cashmere a fabric? Yeah, it's a pretty high-end fabric, though. I take 2 of them are already sold out. Oh my god, her cats. Yeah, I wish you guys could see the packaging because the packaging is also really high quality and very pretty. Either way, I feel like we talk about brands all the time so much that I'm like, I should definitely talk about my friend launching her own small business. You know what I mean? Like actually a great, great brand to recommend. Because you're actually supporting like an individual, you know? She does it on stream. That's so cute. That is actually so cute. Raylord, thank you for the 28 months. Player, thank you. White Blood, thank you. Also, I think I just love to... I love to support people that are doing something different, even though they come from the streaming world. And I feel like that's always been Kimmy. Like really just doing her own thing. And I think this is just so cool. I'm really proud of her. And I know there was a lot of work that went into it. And Jamie filmed a lot of it. Like, I love my girl bosses! Sorry for yelling. Well, I think you need therapy. Well, you don't have to worry because I go every week. Matthias, thank you for subbing. That's so, like, that's actually really cute of them because, like, I also think I need therapy, but that's why I go. What about you, though, huh? Huh? When's your next therapy book talk? Because for me, I know every Wednesday, 2 p.m. What about you? Let's flip the table. What about you? I know you're not going if you're coming into my chat talking crazy like, right. Anyways. Mohan, thank you for the 24 months. Can I tell you guys something funny? Actually, I don't know if I should tell you. I'm thinking of putting it into TikTok because it'll be funnier. It's therapy related. I want to listen to. I guess I've listened to all these songs already, so it's kind of meh. Oh, this song's cute. This song's so cute. Sushi, thank you for 6 months. Yes, Cat's Eye will be on soon. I think I saw Gabriella in this playlist. Yes, I think therapy is so worth it if you find the right person. And the trouble is that Finding a good therapist is oftentimes like dating. Like you need to date around to make sure it's the right person for you, and you don't need to force a bad dynamic. And if you don't feel excited to go to therapy and if you don't feel good after your therapy sessions, then it's not therapy. It's a waste of money. And I know therapy's not cheap, so. Also, there are many, many different types of therapy. And I think that's very important to talk about too. Melly, thank you so much. I want to let you send me lots of stuff. Let me talk about it in a moment. Hold on. So there are different therapists in the sense that different people have different qualifications, different types of licenses. Some people are therapists and psychiatrists. Some people just have like, I don't know, some sort of licensing that's maybe different. And I think this is especially interesting, especially for guys. There are some therapists that are more so like life coaches. Like if you're someone who prefers to just like problem solve as opposed to have someone validate your feelings, which I am sometimes like that, you could look into life coaching as opposed to like classic therapy, you know? Anyways. So I wanted to say, I've been thinking recently about maybe getting a P.O. box like for 1 month. Vicky Ray, thanks for the 19 months. Yeah. Because I got especially a lot of comments on TikTok, people asking me to open up a P.O. box. And I was like, you know what? If I did it, like for example, for 1 month and then I just unboxed everything, that could be really fun. Lover girl. Some people's packages might not arrive. Wait, that's why I was thinking a month. I feel like a month is definitely enough time, no? Guys, the collab will be out by the end of the week, okay, chill. Do you guys know this artist, Alex Warren? Apparently he was in the TikTok Hype House. TikTok Hype House? Yeah. But I don't know how or when he blew up like this. It's just Addison Rae was also in it, yeah. Ordinary took off on TikTok. He does have a very powerful voice. I'm like crazy. Ooh, Cat's Eye song. Ah, it happened after he left the Hype House. His wife was in the Hype House too. Guys, I didn't know any of that. Damn. Where'd you get your dress from? It's so cute. It's actually not a dress, it's a top. But isn't it cute? I adore this top. I also feel like butter has so been the color of the summer, and it's part of my color analysis. So I've been doing a lot of shopping this summer. This top is from Find Me Now. It's a New York City brand. I really, really like their clothes. I'm gonna go shopping on the website later. Hands off, Gabriella, la la. Wait, can I tell you guys something? And you can tell me what you think. Stay. Okay. There was a man that I was working with in the not the O's. No. Chill. Vicky, thinking of 19 months. There was a guy man, one of those. And we had a working relationship in the sense that he would do like physical therapy on me and massages. I'd never hung out with him outside of an appointment. And then I haven't worked with him in a few months, and out of nowhere, he texted me and he said, "Hey, my friend invited me to a wedding, and you were the first person that I thought of to bring as a guest. Would you be my date?" And I thought that was odd because we have a working relationship, and also, how am I the first person you think of? I haven't seen you in months. And shut up, massage at the wedding, stop. And more than anything, I was just a little bit confused because I'm like, we have like a working professional relationship. Can I be so honest? You guys can't tell anyone this, okay? You can't tell anyone this. Me saying it on the internet. Yeah, but like, don't tell anyone who might tell someone who might tell you, like, you know what I mean? Whatever. And don't judge me for this, okay? I know to you all, I just look so confident and extroverted and incredible, sexy, beautiful, humble, kind, funny. I get it. But in reality, I get really fucking socially awkward with men when it comes to rejection. Like, I can't do it! I can't do it, and it stresses me out so bad. It stresses me out so bad that I didn't know what to say. I didn't want to hurt his feelings. I didn't want to hurt our professional working relationship. I was confused because he like touches me in a professional way, but like everywhere, And I'm like, why do you want to take me as your date? And I had all these thoughts in my mind. It was freaking me out, and I didn't know how to handle it. So I asked ChatGPT. I said, "Hey, how can I say no politely and just keep this professional relationship, but also not hurt his feelings?" Like, I'm sorry. And I know AI is terrible. It's terrible, and it's hurting the world and the environment and this and that, but like, this was the only way I could protect my emotional sanity. And I'm not gonna lie, ChatGPT cooked. They said, "Oh, I really appreciate that you would think of me, but I prefer to keep our relationship professional. Smiley, hope you have an amazing time." I said amazing. My brain couldn't conjure that because it was thinking of 100 other things. And so I made it a little bit more me. And he responded, and he was like, "Thank you so much for the response, blah, blah, blah." It was all chill. But now I'm like, can I still work with you? Or will you be like rubbing up on me and I'm going to be like thinking about that, Whatever. That's a problem for another day. But guys, was that not like kind of... Okay. Thank you, ChatGPT. Thank you. Thank you. Maybe he used AI to respond to you. That's fine. All of a sudden, AI is speaking to each other. I'm okay with that. I'm not really trying to talk anyways. You know what I mean? I'm really not trying to talk anyways. Guys, I think it's also getting to the point where even more than before, I'm like, I shouldn't be texting people. We should go grab coffee. We should call. Because what makes me know for sure that you're not AIing all your responses to me? And you know what's the worst? Now iPhones have that like built-in AI shit. Have you seen that? Where it's like, "Oh, just write this for me." Have you seen that? Yeah, right? And then it'll be like, make this more charismatic or some shit. I actually once was talking to a guy like that, where basically a lot of the stuff that we would text about, he was actually asking all of his friends about. Which, you know what? Sometimes if you're talking to someone, it's nice to be like, hey, bro, like, what do you think about this? What do you think about that? But then when I would meet him in person, catfish, bitch. Like, completely different motherfucker. Completely different motherfucker. I'm like, wait, but you said this about this. All of a sudden in person, a literal performative. Performative. I'm like, wait, it wasn't really you. Anyways, guys, new dating rules. Just go grab a coffee. It's low commitment. You get a feel for someone's vibe, and then if you want to continue it, you can. But spending like weeks texting someone or doing this or doing all that, bitch, are you my part-time job? Also, it's just too easy to get like personality catfished. Personality catfish. It is crazy. With AI, with people pretending to be people that they're not, like, oh my god. XBS, think of the 110 months. Is that only in LA? You guys tell me, because I do think that my dating experience is very, very skewed. Living in LA, being a public figure, etc., etc., etc. The shit I experience, you don't want to hear about it. So I'm curious for you guys. Do you also sometimes feel like people are being performative? Do you find that people are being like AI-ish? Does it sometimes end up being a waste of your time? And do you sometimes feel like people are personality catfishes? More than looks, like personality catfish. I think that's LA. What's the point of catfishing your personality? Well, basically what they like to do is, for lack of better words, trap you. I know that's aggressive, but genuinely, sometimes people just want to trap you. I'm not just saying that, let me tell you, okay? Sometimes someone sees such value in you, they want to be with you, so they play up who they are in a way to get you to fall for them. And then you're attached, and then you're dating, and then they're like, and then they slowly start revealing themselves. Little easy thing for seven. And I know to some of you guys, I might sound like a little kooky or jaded. I'm pausing the music so you could really hear me when I say this. When I tell you I have experienced this to a traumatic point, I have had someone like treat me very, very well for like, it's the epitome of love bombing. I've had someone treat me like very, very well for like, let's say like a couple months. And then one day, absolutely lose their marbles and tell me verbatim, I'm telling you the exact words he said. He said, you fell in love with the role, not the actor. I said, what do you mean by that? He said, who I've shown you thus far is not who I really am. This is who I really am now. I said, you're being so silly. He was not being silly. It was like a full 180. 180. And I don't know. It was scary how much of a difference that there was. And also to try to reconcile in your mind certain experiences you have with someone and then them behaving very, very differently. Them saying certain things and then all of a sudden it was kooky beans. And that also, unfortunately, sometimes makes it hard to trust people. But I don't ever want to be someone who's like jaded and not trusting and whatever. I try really hard to instead view things from a perspective of like, time never hurts. Taking your time getting to know someone never hurts. Time reveals everything, and time is good, and you never have to rush into anything ever. I really like the song. But yes, imagine someone telling you dead ass. They were like, I've been acting this whole time. And on one hand, like, at least he said it, but on the other hand, it was just weird. And then afterwards, he was kind of like, really controlling. Worse things, like just said and did some really bad stuff. I don't want to get into the details right now because I have trouble like uttering the words, to be honest. Did he get an Oscar? God, no. And I ain't giving him one. Yeah, no, I really think he of course like wanted me to fall for this idea, but then accept the reality. But that's, yeah, it's a little manipulative, I would say. Also, how can you utter those words and not realize how that's not okay to be like, whatever good stuff you've seen thus far, that's not really me. Now I'm gonna start treating you like shit. God forbid. And also, I'm kooky. I like to like I give people too many chances where I'm like, I think he's just going through something. When someone shows you who they are, believe them, believe them, believe them, believe them. No, guys, and the thing is, right, when you hear someone say something like this, you're like, a love girl. Literally what a curse it is to be a lover girl. Thank you, Leve. She said it at the perfect time. When you hear someone say something like this and like break down, of course you think like, oh, maybe they are having certain issues, maybe something's wrong. And so I always really try to like see things through with someone, give them chances, try to help them be in a good headspace or get into a good headspace. It's confusing, but you live and you learn. On me, sir. Maybe the thing wrong is him. Girl's a therapist? No, guys, the way I've not only therapized men myself, but I will go to therapy with them. I'm going to tell you guys a full story someday. Don't ever do that. Don't do that. Are you good? No, I'm not, because it's disgusting to say this. Like, I try to like, I think I'm doing the right thing, but girl, you're too nice. No, but it's a bad level of nice. And let me tell you, there have been people whose therapy I have paid for. I've tried so hard to help them, and they've continued to hurt me, to lie to me, to hide shit from me, like the craziest shit. And you know, it's one thing if someone hurts you, but bitch, you hurting me on my dime. Like, I'm literally, I see the fucking check go through for your therapy every fucking month. Like, but, and listen, I know this is kooky a little bit, but I'm really just telling you this in a way where like, oh, I've processed all these things. I've learned from all these things. And at the end of the day, even if I want to be, even if I want to say like, oh, that's wrong, don't do that, blah, 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 sometimes you just need to learn by experience. And at the end of the day, all the instances that I've gone through, all the bad or good experiences, like, it's me really trying my best. It's me trying to have good intentions, to help someone, etc. So it's okay. It's okay. And it did make me grow as a person, definitely. Shady, thank you for the 18 months. Breaking your heart and your wallet, I know. Crazy. But the upside is sometimes the more kooky shit you go through, the more selective you become, the better your filters become. Guys, it almost sucks now that I cannot ignore even like a pink flag if I wanted to. Rangiku, thank you for the 52 months. You really build this feeling like in your body, in your gut, in your stomach, in your heart. They will react to people before you do. Have you guys ever experienced that? Like you'll be like, I just don't get a good feeling about this person. And it's because your body recognizes similarities between them and other things you've experienced before. To me, like that's what a gut feeling is. It's a culmination of all of our good and bad experiences. And now guys, performative men are not, it's not about a matcha and an outfit. Oh girl, it's so much more. I also want to say, like, I don't ever want the things that I say to sound too gendered because at the end of the day, a person can have really traumatic experiences with a man and a guy can have equally traumatic experiences with a girl, right? Like these things just depend on whatever gender you prefer or you tend to see, you know? I know I'm speaking from my POV, but as you know, being on the internet, I want to preface things properly. Yeah. And guys, the other thing is, I think a big reason why I mention this is because I've had really lovely guys in my life who have shared with me like their traumatic and abusive experiences that they've had with women. Like women hitting them, calling them names, all this stuff. And so it's like terrible things happen in all sorts of circumstances. Wait, can I please recommend such a good show to you guys? There's this show called Couples Therapy. Couples Therapy, and it is exactly what you think it is. You are a fly on the wall to couples doing therapy. And the couples are so interesting. I watched the latest season. I think it's season 4. The most recent season is so good. So fucking good. There's a couple, guys, they're polyamorous. And it's so tea. It's 2 girls and 1 guy. Can I just spoil this one a little bit? Just this one couple, but there's like a bunch of different couples in it, okay? Mind you, I haven't finished the season, so I'm not spoiling the full season, just the like 5 episodes I've seen. So there's this one couple, 2 girls, 1 guy, right? It started off as like the girl and the guy, polyamorous, so they would sleep with other people every now and then. However, at one point, the guy basically told the girl, hey, there's this one specific person that I don't want you to sleep with. Like, please just don't sleep with this one guy. And she goes, okay. She sleeps with him. So essentially, she cheated on him. And after that, the trust within the relationship was essentially broken, but they got over it. I say in heavy quotation air marks. And they stayed together. Reality or scripted show? Oh, it's real as fuck. Which is what makes it so tea. So fascinating because you see real life, incredibly complex dynamics and situations unfold before your very eyes over the course of months of therapy. Maybe over a year. What's it called again? It's called couples therapy. Anyways, so she cheated on him and they still remain together and they kind of figured it out. And he ends up meeting a girl that he really falls for, she really falls for him, and they start a relationship. Now, the initial girl, I think it's called primary partner. The primary partner is a circus performer, so she travels a lot. And then this new girl kind of ended up being like the local partner. So whenever the main partner was out doing circus stuff, the guy would hang out a lot with the local New York partner, which is a little messy. I don't know, whatever. Whatever works for them, right? But then the circus girl kind of stopped going on tour, so now she's at home more. And now both of the girls in the relationship are pissed Both of them want more time with him. Both of them don't like that they're kind of first or second or whatever. And I feel like it's ending up in a situation where like the main partner is actually not happy at all, but she's putting up with like the side girl because she feels so bad about the fact that she cheated on him. You know what I mean? But in reality, she doesn't like that she's sharing so much of her time. And bitch, you see it. You see all three people in a therapy session. You can tell the guy loves like the local partner. You can tell he also really likes the primary partner. But you can tell that the girls do not fuck with each other. And I'm like, how are you in a polyamorous relationship and the girls don't like each other? It's messy, 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 messy. I personally watch it on Apple TV. I have a supervisor dealing with this. What do you guys think about polyamorous couples? Did they talk it out? Oh, it's not done. I'm not done watching the season, so I don't know where it goes. I am also someone who doesn't judge. It's not my relationship. I will say there is a little part of me, maybe as someone who's very idealistic, that loves the idea of loving someone so much that both of you guys want to allow each other to explore any possible connection. Like, I think in theory, I love that. However, I think in reality, when it comes to relationships, jealousy, the way human beings are, especially if you want to get married, you want a family, etc., I think it is very hard to have a polyamorous relationship work out, especially super long term. Oddly enough, I think they can work out for like certain periods. Like there's one couple I follow online that I really like where they were polyamorous, but then they got married and wanted kids, and that's when they closed off their relationship. And I'm like, I could actually see that working. But girl, can I be honest? I think one boyfriend's enough work. Why would I need two? Like, that's so much to worry about. Maybe if I could just talk to whoever, whenever, whatever, but then then I would feel really guilty and I'd feel bad and I'd be like, is our relationship or connection even to that point? You know what I mean? That's a lot. Plus, you already got Lily. That's true. That's true. I'm already lucky in that extent. But yeah, ich laut. Parle en français. Tu dois me demander quelque chose en français, pas me donner des ordres. T'es fou, quelque chose? You're such a Taurus, am I? Actually, I do think I'm very much a Taurus. I would say 9 times out of 10 when I ask someone to guess my horoscope, they get it. They get it. No, he paid. So you're not saying you're against it, just seems like too much for most people. Oh, I'm rarely against things in the sense that I care if someone else does it. Like if you want to be polyamorous, that has nothing to do with me. But for me personally, my man, and just one of them. Unless I could clone him. We don't have that technology yet. Anyways. So that's for me personally. But if someone else wants to be in a polyamorous couple, I wish them all the luck in the world. Imagine calling him and he is too busy and he can't answer because he's too busy with another girl. Yeah, I don't think that's the life for me. Too busy with another girl. If you like her so much, why don't you marry her? Can you let your boyfriend have multiple women? What is the point of me? What do you mean multiple women? Lives, thanks for 28 months. Avi, think of the 6 months. At the very least, it should be like even. Like if the guy can have girls, the girl can have guys, you know? Lil Easy, thank you for gifting us up. Ba, 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 da, ba, da, ba, da. Do, 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 do. Mm-hmm. Oh, it's hard to. I'm mispossessive, so sorry. But happy for everyone in poly relationships. Sheesh, I could never. Yeah, I don't even view it as like a sheesh, I could never. I'm really like, if that works for you, all right. I think I'm just so confident in my preferences that I can just as equally put myself in the shoes of someone else who's very confident in their preference. Like, just because I don't. Okay, let's have a very, very simple example. I fucking love matcha. Someone just asked you to drink coffee. I don't fuck with coffee. I don't like the taste. It's so bitter to me. But someone else has different taste buds. They probably taste coffee. They're like, so many people in the world love coffee. Love coffee. What am I gonna be like? You can't love coffee. We got different taste buds. It's really that simple. Also, I'm just like, how do people not understand basic things like that, right? It's like you can't wrap your head around someone having different preferences than you. ¿Cómo está? ¿Cómo? Or maybe just ¿cómo? Yeah. Oh. Coffee latte, thank you for the 37 months. I'm also, I'm what a lot of people would describe as like demisexual. I guess I am demisexual. Where like, I really don't feel attraction towards people that I don't know personally. Like, I'm like, let's talk and hang out for 3 months and then we can hold hands. Like, before then, I just don't have any interest in that. And so in that same way that I'm like, that is how I prefer, or like, that's how I feel attraction. I'm like, I can imagine there are people out there in the world who like can just meet someone and feel that attraction. Like, we're all built a little bit different. You know what I mean? Al Floyd, thank you for the 13 months. Chloe Sheesh, thank you for the 14 months. Loopy fan club, we love Loopy. Are you not love at first sight girly? I could see someone and be like interested in them at first sight, but I don't have the desire to like be physical with them in any way right away. Like, I need to know someone for a very long time. I wish you were right here. Most people are dating within the first week. That's crazy, bro. What if like 2 months into dating, he's like, I was pretending that whole time? What if, hypothetically? You know? Would you say you are 100% monogamous? Are there percentages to it? Do you have a celebrity crush? Not really. And I think that's how I know. Maybe the closest thing to my celebrity crush would be like a Timothy Chalamet, but it's a celebrity crush in the sense of like, he looks interesting to get to know. But I think like when people think celebrity crushes, it's like, if they wanted to, you know, I'd be down, you know. I'm like, I don't feel that way about anyone. As a gay man, dating is non-existent in our culture. I actually think that's so funny. And I love this stereotype that like lesbians move in together 3 weeks in type beat. I also think it's very interesting and important to talk about how dating norms are so different depending on your sexuality. And that's another reason why I love this show. They have a gay couple, they have a poly couple, they have a hetero couple. Like, you get a bit of everything. They talk about religion, they talk about upbringing, they talk about trauma, they talk about sexual assault, they talk about everything. 8 years together with my boyfriend, he didn't leave after the first date. I think it is really so cute and amazing that it worked out for you guys. And it just goes to show, like, it's different for everyone and it goes differently for everyone. And you guys can let me know if you disagree. Like, I could be wrong, but I feel like what I've experienced thus far, being a public figure, like being who I am publicly, it just requires me to go about dating in a more delicate and cautious manner, unfortunately. Like, I wish that wasn't the case, to be honest. A little easy, thank you for the 5 gifted. Um, but yeah, I feel like I have to be very careful. Unfortunately. So that just results in taking things slower and being cautious, yeah. Back to being friends. As a straight guy, girls are scary, relationships expensive, job, get money, games fun. Honestly, I think that's a huge part of modern day dating culture. In my opinion, when the economy is shit, the dating market is shit. Like, I feel like dating right now is cooked, chopped and cooked and served, but not ate. It's raw. It's fucking raw. But like, how can you blame people? Of course, a lot of people's primary concern is like, can I make it through the week? Can I pay for my rent? Am I gonna find another job? It's like sometimes we don't have like sometimes people don't have the luxury to think about dating, and also sometimes people end up behaving in a certain way that might put off other potential romantic interests, but it's because they don't have the means to live otherwise, you know? But hopefully the market will straighten itself out. You know, when things go up, sorry, when things come down, they must go up at some point, right? So, yeah, that's what I'm hopeful for. And I feel like there will be a nice, sweet time where it's cuffing season. I predict cuffing season Q4. Cuffing season Q4. Right now, dating's chopped and cooked, chopped and cooked, chopped and cooked. But I'm really hopeful if the economy improves. Q4 cuffing season, you heard it here first, yes sir. Big October, no, October's too soon. I'm talking Christmas, December, New Year's. December, January cuffing season. Sliced and diced, yes sir. Thoughts on your boyfriend having a best friend that's a girl? I'd say it's suspicious in 90% of cases. There's a 10% where like maybe, but in 90% of cases. Actually, if she's a lesbian, it's cool. Aw, wait, this guy said, if my girlfriend isn't my best friend, we have an issue, lol. Wait, I like that. That's really cute. I'm with that. I'm with that. You know what? My boyfriend's best friend should be a girl. And the girl is me, bitch. What about it? I like that. What mic do you use? The Electro EV40, something like that. What if the girl best friend used to have a crush on the man? At that point, like, let's just be for real. I think sometimes as friends you can move past crushes and things of the like after years. But even then, it should be like maybe like a friend, like someone you know in life. A best friend, like you're texting them all the time. Nor. Nor. She's got away. If your boyfriend is your best friend, would you still talk to him even after breaking up? That's actually the worst part of breakups. It's not even the romantic aspect, it's about losing a friend for like a long time at the minimum. Ooh. She got Sorry. Someone said you can be a millionaire, but when you hit your 30s as a girl, you cheapen. You know, I could understand why a mind like yours might think something like that, but let me tell you without a doubt in my mind, when I get into my 30s, I'm gonna get more expensive. Cheaper wear, like not me and certainly not my bank account, but I appreciate the concern. That's kind of funny to be honest. Because it's also like, what do you even mean cheaper? Actually, I know what he means. He's trying to imply your value decreases with age, but bro, like, I'm a human being, not a piece of cheese that's like going moldy. Come on now. But also, you know, everybody has different preferences, and I am okay to not be that person's preference, you know what I mean? I agree, 30 is young. I feel like I'm gonna have such hype 30s. Was that negging though? Could be, yeah. Sorry, my dad's calling me. Salut, ça va? Je stream, by the way. Yeah, what's up? Wacha? Yeah, yeah, j'ai hâte. Mhm, mhm. Ugh. Please tell me it wasn't bad. Qu'est-ce qui s'est passé? Mais c'est fou pour du miel? Et tu dois pas faire ça pour les autres pays? That's crazy. Did you send it though? Okay, working on it. J'attends pour m'été. That's crazy. Espérons que c'est pas pour toujours. Yeah, ça va très bien, alhamdoulilah. Waha, on se parle bientôt. Passe le bonjour à maman. Ok, bye, bisous. My dad was telling me, okay, so basically, my mom, my grandma, my whole family, we have this like very special Moroccan honey, okay? It's like Moroccan honey made by Moroccan bees in El Bled, which is like the countryside in Morocco, okay? The best honey, the most high quality, delicious honey. The kind of honey that's gonna heal you from the inside out. Not the store-bought shit. Bro, you see store-bought honey? If you compare the viscosity to real honey, you wouldn't believe it. What the f? It's so different. Anyways, so my parents are trying to send me this honey. And my dad's like, I tried to like ship your package today, and at FedEx or at the postal office, they told me that if I'm going to ship something to the US, I need to take a photo of the parcel, and then it's going to like upload it and tell me if I need to pay tariffs on it. I said, you're just a dad trying to send your daughter some honey. He just sent in some honey. Should I move back to Canada? Yeah. I was like, oh, I'm so sorry. And I was like, did you send it though? I'm waiting. Because I love, my new hyperfixation is teas. I love teas. I love tea. Run while you can? Oh, that's scary. I have a visa, not even a citizenship. Part of me thinks of living like a nomad-ish life where I like spend a month in one place, a month in another place, a month in another. Yeah. I love some min. What's your favorite tea? I really like mint tea, of course, as a Moroccan. That's like our classic. But I also drink a lot of spearmint tea. It's really good for hormonal balance. And then sometimes I'll drink some that are good for digestion or for your throat. Just keep watching. Na, 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 na. You've been here so long but still on a visa? Can I be honest? It's more of a mental thing where I'm like, I don't know if I want to be like an American like that. I like keeping it ambiguous. Like, yeah, I'm here, but like I'm not committing. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry I'm not ready to commit. And can you blame me after like can you blame me? I like being Canadian. Like, is that so crazy to say? Mm-mm-mm. 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 Give me my tens. No, he paid. I am excited for the new Doja album. I really like Jealous Type. Your room is so cute. Thank you so much. Ba, ba, ba. Do you follow politics? I've actually, for the last 2 months or so, I've been watching the I've Had It podcast. They are so lovely, so interesting, so captivating, engaging, so funny. I just kept seeing clips of them and I was like, I should just watch the freaking pod. And then, I mean, with everything going on, it's interesting that it's essentially become how I get my news. Isn't that incredible? Like, it's one thing to think, like, oh, yeah, cable TV is a little bit dead. But once you live it, once you find yourself watching the same, maybe podcast that ends up being your news channel every day, you realize, like, wow, this is just like a new way of what my parents used to do. Every day, my parents would watch Al Jazeera or some random TV news network. And now I just listen to a podcast that tells me my news. And on one hand, it's like, depending on the podcast, the news might be accurate or less accurate, or biased or less biased. But really, is that not the same as any news network too? What do you guys think? Do you feel more comfortable trusting a news network or maybe trusting a creator, a person, a podcaster that you feel connected to? What podcast? The IHIT podcast. I've Had It. It's just called I've Had It. You've probably seen their clips online before. They're so fucking funny, man. Low key, I also started watching them because I felt like their clips and their content was so interesting. I wanted to take inspiration from their dynamic for Sweet and Sour. Not that we talk about politics, but they just get along so well. And I know right now a lot of the stuff that you'll see on their channel is like hyper political, and they have always talked about politics. But I really just wanted to watch them because I like their back and forth. I find it really funny and interesting. The way that they call back to certain jokes, the way that they address their audience. It's just interesting, yeah. I try to get multiple sources. That's interesting. Yeah, I had been watching them for weeks, then I saw Hassan was on their podcast. I think they had Dean as well, and a couple other people I didn't know, but they have guests a lot. But yeah, I think the only other thing is it's hard, at least for me, it's a bit hard to get your news from a lot of different sources because um I just don't have the time to watch 4 fucking podcasts a day. What if there was like one source that was a funnel from all the other sources? I don't know. News is no longer objective. The better question is, was it ever? You know, sometimes I have that thought like, damn, news is no longer objective, especially with all these algorithms and people just trying to catch your attention. But it's like, okay, but was it ever not this way? If anything, do we not have like maybe more choice, maybe more extremism, but also maybe more choice? I can't say for sure. Nothing in human history is objective. You know what? That's true. We all know there have been times where history has been rewritten, so. It's hard to see you, but I wish you were right here. Just ask ChatGPT for news. I don't know if you guys ever experienced this, but at the end of the day, ChatGPT just gets its information from elsewhere. But what if the information it's getting is wrong? I've experienced that. I've had ChatGPT, listen, on a much smaller scale, okay? I asked ChatGPT for the rules for a specific board game for game night. It gave me the wrong rules. So, you know, at the end of the day, I can't say for, maybe if there was a ChatGPT that was then like checked by professionals in whatever field that you were researching. Was it for code names? No, it was for, is it Risk? It was something like Risk. No, it wasn't Risk. Oh, the name is on the tip of my tongue. There are different characters in the game, and every character has a different power. There's like an assassination person. You guys know what I'm talking about? No, not Clue. Coup. Yes, Coup, not Clue. COUP. Coup, that board game. Guys, I am getting so desperate for like, how do I say? Safe social experiences. Let me elaborate. I want to meet new people. I want to have fun. I want to go to experiences. I don't drink. I don't want to drink. I'm not going to go clubbing. I'm not going to blah, 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 blah. And it sometimes feels like there's no other ways to get to know people. And also, imagine I just go like really anywhere and someone recognizes me, but then they pretend to not recognize me, which has happened before. And then they become my friend. And then they're coming to my house. And low key, they're like, haha, I'm coming to Pokimane's house. Like, dude, these are the thoughts I have to have, unfortunately. Unfortunately. So I'm trying to figure out, like, what is a safe, fun, healthy way for me to just, like, have fun, make friends, whatever. And there's this guy who is, like, low-key, high-key, a celebrity, but, like, we've been friends for 2-3 years or something. And he has a wife, so it's not weird. You know, if we ever talk, it's never like that. And I deadass asked him, I was like, out of nowhere, because he was messaging me about some random thing, and I was like, do you know anybody that hosts board game nights? I don't like to drink, and I just want to like meet some new people. So I feel like that's the only safe way to like meet someone through. So guys, we don't talk that much. I was like, you know anybody that does any board game nights? But funnily enough, he was like, wait, let me like, what do you like in terms of board games, video games? I'm also sober, so I totally understand. And I was like, period. So it was actually a good shot. It was a good shot to take. Anyways, if it goes anywhere, I will update you all. Raheel, thanks for subbing. 29 going on 60, shut your ass up. And listen to me when I say this very clearly. When I'm 60, I'm going to have as vibrant and as exciting of a personality, as healthy of a body, because I don't drink. Because I be playing board game nights and I'm exercising my brain. So when you say 29 going on 60, that's how I view it. I'm going to be this lit at 60. Exactly. Ba, ba, na, na. As someone who owns 150 board games and has a regular board game meetups, great way to meet more people and socialize. Guys, I can't even put into words how much I love board game night. Like, I love it to death. And I just wish that the apartment I had with Ellen was big enough to host people. Unfortunately, it's not. So I'm like, but also in a way, like, you guys know I love to host, but when you want to meet new people, hosting isn't the right vibe. Like, you should actually go to places where you might meet others. Otherwise, like, you're all motherfuckers I know, you know what I mean? Yo, I was this close to like finding a random Facebook community group and going to a board game night. But is that unsafe? I don't know. Tobias Black Pill, like, very unsafe, but like, I won't be the only one there, so, right? Like, and whatever if they harvest one of my kidneys. I have the other one, like, I'm gonna be okay. Was Pink Man thinking of 2 months? Actually, the kookiest shit I've done along those lines, years ago, I was 22 and I might have had a death wish, okay? You guys know I love ASMR. I used to do ASMR videos and bro, I don't even know how I came across this, but I came across an ASMR experience. What does that mean? I don't fucking know. Yes, the blindfolded one. Bro, Moot Kitten's taking it 70 months. I don't even remember what happened. All I know is they give you like a random address. You go there, they like put you in a car, they bring you elsewhere because the place is secret, and then they blindfold you and they do all this ASMR shit to you in like all these different rooms. And I still got 2 kidneys. It was weird. Like, in hindsight, it was really weird, really unusual. I could have died, but I didn't. So isn't that cool? It is kind of giving Squid Games. It was odd. But maybe I wasn't chosen. They were like, not this one. We'll just give her the ASMR experience and send her home. Did you get the invite from a white van? No, I think I found it online. I never watched The Summer I Turned Pretty. Is it good? Why are you so nonchalant about that? Because I lived. I lived, bitch. It's bad. I didn't watch it because I think it's like high school-ish. And I have a really hard time watching high school stuff. I'm like, I can't relate. Even when I was in high school, I couldn't relate. You know? Your anxiety levels seem lower than the average woman. Where are you getting your data from? That's the most random sentence I've ever seen. Also, I get mad anxious. Not all the time, but like sometimes. Yeah, that's an odd ass message. Oh, I feel too old to be watching a 25-year-old play a 16-year-old on screen. That part. That part. Exactly that part, though. What? You been playing any Valor recently? Well, I was in New York, so no, but I did play, I think, 2 games with Josh yesterday. We were watching 30-year-olds play high schoolers when we were younger. Yeah, but now I'm not younger. You get what I mean? It's Josh Ellum. No. Josh Secchi. Bro, sometimes Ellum wants me to call him Josh, and I'm like, I can't. That seat is taken in my mind. Sorry. You know? Only got room for one Josh in my brain. You could be Ellum, though. Like, you could be Ellum. Some days I might call you annoying. Some days I might call you something else. But, like, in general, you could be Ellum. Is that cool? Call him the Bingler? Never the. Maybe Bingler. Actually, I'm not gonna call him Bingler. That kind of sounds like a slur. Wait. Someone just posted in Wait, not me admiring myself. Like, yes, I will hit like on the screenshots of myself, but it's because this lighting looks delicious. This lighting looks amazing. Wait, this is weird. Anyways, I can go on Twitter, I guess, Cookie Beans. But bro, this lighting looks so good. I'm so happy. Wow, 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 wow. Do, 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 do. I wish I looked so good. I complimented myself with the word delicious. I'm telling you, let me give you a makeover and you sit in this seat, you're gonna look just as delicious. I think you guys have to understand, really, at base, I think almost anyone can be attractive. You just need the right steps to get there and the right lighting. The right lighting. I'm telling you. And if you don't believe me, that's okay, but you really should. You really should. You really should. Can anyone be unattractive? Yeah, as soon as someone's a big fat asshole, I don't give a fuck if you were looking like a 10 before. All of a sudden, you look like a big asshole. It's gaping. But like, you know what I mean. You guys are saying, huh, LMAO, but like, you know what I mean. When someone's an asshole, you're like, you look at them, you're like, ew, why do you look like that? Why is your head shaped like that? You got a weird head shape. Me at my ex, period. Sometimes, you know, once you take the rose tinted glasses off, you're like, wait a second. Hairy and gaping for real. I'm like, what song do I even want to play? How about this one? Ba, ba, ba. Bam, bam. I couldn't copy in this. Miss me spinning like it's tipsy. I wonder how the Blackpink tour ended. I kind of had a conspiracy theory about it, but that's besides the point. Hi, Streaming with Addie. How are ya? I hope someday we can do another Cat's Eye thing. At the very least, valid. But who knows? Furious King, thank you for 14 months. Also, guys, artists typically work in like phases where like at some point they're doing press stuff and sometimes they're not, sometimes they're doing, right? So it's like, it's not typically like, oh, I'm gonna just hit someone up. It's like, are they doing press or no? You know? Ooh, wanna rock with Jenny. I'm trying to think if there's anything else to update you guys on. The 31 days of giveaways, we started contacting giveaway winners. You have any new projects in mind? Less so specific projects, more so I want to come out with some of the projects I've been working on. And I want to get more consistent, just like posting. Mylene, thank you for gifting us like Jenny. Girl dinner, honestly, if Cutie is ever free, I am down to like book that really anytime. But also, wait, do you guys know when the like shit camp thing is happening. Do you see yourself streaming less? I mean, yeah, in comparison to like 5 years ago, I have been streaming less. Oh, it starts tomorrow? Okay. Shit camp till the 21st. Oh, wait, it's only 3 days? Or wait, huh? 2 days? Okay, wait, I thought it was gonna be like a super long time, so I guess we could probably do something. Yeah, in comparison to years ago, I don't stream as much, but I'm still here. And I think those things will change depending on what else is going on in my life, but I like going with the flow. I will say, like, I really wish I had streamed in New York, even done something like simple or small. And usually I totally would, but when I tell you, like, I have been unbelievably sick, tired, dead. No, bitch. I need to tell you guys what really happened in New York. I'm taking my rings off for this. I'm pissed. I had the absolute weirdest experience. And you can tell me if I'm in the wrong. Okay. So I booked an apartment for me and Janet. I'll play the music. I booked an apartment for Janet and I. Say tomorrow, but tonight go crazy. Meet me at the I'm gonna show you guys the apartment that I booked online, and then I'm gonna show you what I got. Oh, don't you want me like I want you, baby? Like I need you now. Okay, so this is what I booked. It's not focusing super well, but like you kind of get the vibe. Oh, there we go. It looks nice, right? Spacious, clean, pretty. How much? Thousands. Because it's New York Fashion Week. Everything was so expensive. And I don't often get to travel with my best friend. So I really, really wanted to get us something super, super nice. Here's what we got. For starters, the living room had a weird pizza corner, like this weird, spooky corner. That was odd. And then this is what the place like actually looked like. Different table, different chairs. I don't know whose couch this is. I really don't, but that was not the couch we booked. And the TVs did not look like that in the photos whatsoever. Wait, can I show you guys just something so peculiar? Like, truly peculiar. So this is me going to the room, right? I'm like, this looks interesting. All right, well, let me just, whatever. I open it up. The is crazy. Why is it a hallway? What is that? What is, like, it's the back rooms, literally. That shit scared me. I don't know if you guys could hear it because my phone was over there, but it's like, and then a weird hallway. I felt like, you know, in scary movies where it's like, oh, you hear a noise in the basement. I would never go to the basement. Oh, you see a dark, dark hall. I would never go into the hall. I'm not trying to die. So when I see this, I was like, I would not even go down the hall. It was odd. Oh my God, wait, and I have to say, in the living room, I want to see if I took a photo of it. In the living room, there was a suspicious substance on the walls. Fuck, I don't think I took a photo. There was like a drops that are like still visible, like dried, and like you can see in the light that I was like, what's all that? And then the hotel itself was also a bit odd. We got there, let's say on like the 9th or the 10th, and I was like, oh, is room service 24/7? And they said, room service isn't available until the 12th. I said, what do you mean? And they said like the 12th of September. I was like, what do you mean? Like you turn that off? And then you turn it back on? Oh no. And then I had to get my makeup done for something. And they called when my glam people were there and they were like, oh, can we let them up? And I was like, yes, please let them up. And then they didn't let them up for 45 minutes until I came down. They just like held them there. It was odd. But yes, after like 2 days, guys, I've never said this about any place before, and let me be very clear. That place is clearly still livable. Like, I can stay just about anywhere. I've lived in the tiniest rooms. I can do that. However, when you're paying thousands and you are paying it for something specific that you saw in photos, and then you get there and it's like total catfish situation, that doesn't feel great, evidently. And so, aside from that, I don't know how else to express this, but I got like really bad vibes from that place. Like, just heebie-jeebies. And not about New York in general. I love New York. I've stayed in a lot of different places, but that room in particular, I was like, I don't know what people do in here, but it was really odd. So I ended up finding us a new room. Luckily, I did get a refund for the days that we didn't stay, but it was still like two days. Like 2 days of money wasted in a way. Also, the hotel had pretty good reviews, which I also thought was odd. But then again, it was the specific room that was more so an issue than anything else. And I feel like, oh wait, the funniest part, I mainly really wanted to book that place because I liked the bathroom and I wanted to film a Get Ready With Me there. The bathroom in the photos was not my bathroom and it was not Janet's bathroom. It was a completely different unit. I'm like, this is not what was advertised whatsoever. I'm like, what bathroom? Yeah, I got a catfish hotel room. It was crazy. Winter Coded, thank you for the 104 months. That's insane. Thank you so much. Are we playing games tonight? Sadly, no. I'm gonna stream for another 5 minutes or so. I am trying to kind of get in the habit of just like, when I'm in a good mood, I come stream for 2-3 hours, chat a bunch. If there is a fun game, we can play that. Well, like, guys, like, I could maybe do like one game of Valorant, but like, it's one game of Valorant. We could also do that next time. I was thinking next time I do the next Poppy playtime thingy. You know what I mean? I also feel like, oh, Valorant, isn't it like watch party time? Oh, y'all fucking with Poppy playtime, huh? Oh, you like that, huh? Right. Right. I gotta pee so bad. I really gotta pee so bad. Go piss, girl. I should. I'll be right back. Hello. Okay, you guys have 3 minutes AMA. Go, boom. If you're asking about David, just know I posted on my Twitter and my IG. Did you go to smoke? Yeah, I was smoking it up on the toilet. How's your last France visit? I've never been, but I've got family there. I adore France. I feel so at home there. It's a little bit odd. Something you miss from early days of streaming. I really miss the feeling that it's just me and my community. I think so often there are things that I want to tell you guys, I want to talk about, I want to laugh. And I know the people that are watching me right now, I know how you're going to take it. I know how it's going to feel. It's going to be so fun to connect. But nowadays, there's so many things to consider. There's a lot of things I can't tell you or can't say or can't express for legal purposes, for this, for that. Because I might be sued or some shit. And now I have to be careful also about the things that I say or how I say them, and I have to preface a lot of things, because otherwise being clipped out of context causes certain issues too. So, yeah, that's basically it. I almost miss when I wasn't known as much, because then nobody cared to take me out of context, and I had an easier time just connecting. But I will say, I will not like fall victim to that so much that I stop being myself or that I stop being honest with you guys. It's just that I kind of have to be super considerate, whereas sometimes I just want to blah, 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 and that's kind of when I have the most fun. But, you know, it comes with the territory, and I'm lucky to even be in this situation in some ways, you know? Another Dish or Dare, it's already filmed. It just took a long time. Guys, that's on today's top hits. It was not me. Anyways, yes, it's been filmed. Unfortunately, the editing has taken a while, primarily because there was a death in the editor's family. My editors are not having good luck. But either way, it's almost done. So I'd say it comes out in the next month or so. But I'm the jealous type. I'm the jealous type. I did get invited to Milan Fashion Week, but I think I might just focus on my health. I've been traveling too much. I've been sick too much. I want to get into a good groove of things before Paris. Boy, let me know. Which one is leading me to hello paradise? Why are there 3 fashion weeks back to back anyways? Did you know it's always like that? There's fashion weeks everywhere. Almost all the time, and very, very cyclically. I'm jealous. I'm jealous. I have heard the Temple of Valorant anthem. I'm so proud of them. The jealous time. All right, my loves. It's time to go. But I'm so happy. I had such a good time. I hope you guys had a good time chatting with me too. Yeah, I really missed streaming. I really enjoy it. I love the feedback loop of streaming where like I can hear what you guys say right away. I can answer, like just this level of connection you can't find through any other medium, which I adore, right? So I hope you guys had fun. I'll see you very soon for Poppy Playtime. And till then, take good care, okay? And make sure to check out my IG and my TikTok. I'm a little more active there. And yeah, thank you guys so much. The love in the chat right now just warms my heart. Thank you. You guys made me a very happy girl today. Thank you so much for joining me. Like really, throughout all my years of streaming, it always, always, always feels like such a privilege and so something that I'm grateful for, that anybody out there would share these hours with me. It really makes me so happy. Thank you so much. See you soon.